All right. All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Daily Money Markets. The Daily Money Markets. You are actually with me with Che Yusuf. Today I'm not rolling solo. I'm with my guests. I want to talk about the markets, talk about forex. How it started and where exactly the market is going, and to jump in the market just to show some other people the information about the markets. And today I'm with Sage, my man. What's up? 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 Yeah, man. So Sage, welcome. Welcome to the Daily Money Markets. We it's a platform online. We talk about forex markets and probably forex financial education as well. That's what we focus on. Awesome. So yeah, the last time we met, we were talking about the market. I said, no, man, we need to jump in and record this thing and to share with other people. So let me know, my brother, when have you started trading? How did it started? How is it going at the moment? Yeah.
Well, one thing told me a beginning of beginners, but the whole thing started in 2018, 17, somewhere there. So I was reading a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah.
By Robert Kiyosaki. I know that book. Yeah.
So as I was reading there, he kept speaking about investors.
You can put a pin on it. Yeah. So that must be
comfortable. He kept speaking about investors. So like that intrigued my mind. I was like, oh, these people tell me, why is he so intrigued about or always mentioning these investors or also important about them? Then I went to read his second book called The Cash Flow Quadrant. So I read his
I need to write this book.
Cash Flow Quadrant.
Cash Flow Quadrant.
Quadrant. It's 4 things. Quadrant. The quadrant. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So in the book where he spoke about this employees, there's people that are self-employed, then there's big businesses, then the I is the investors.
Okay.
So as I was reading the book, he said like investors make money work for them.
Yeah.
The employed are seeking jobs.
All the time. Seeking for a job.
Yeah. The E, the S, there's the B, there's the I.
Okay. So, EBSI.
In the E, people that are seeking employment.
Yeah.
In the S, people that are self-employed. This could be
self-employed.
Could be your lawyers, could be your doctors with private practice.
Yeah.
Then your B, it's your big businesses, your ShopRite, Discovery. Then there's investors. Your investors is people that make money hard for them.
They make money, let money to work for them. Yeah.
So I was intrigued in the I. Like, how do I actually participate in this I? Like, what's so interesting?
You don't know, not self.
I don't want to be employed. I don't want to be self-employed. I want to be in the big business, but I was intrigued in people making money just to work for them. How does that work?
Yeah.
So as I was sharing notes with my mate in my village.
Which village would you mind maybe to say?
I don't mind sharing. It's called Amasemola.
Amasemola.
Yeah. So
shout out to Amasemola. Shout out to Amasemola. The traders are in the building. Yeah.
This guy in his high school, he happened to meet the.
All right, you can continue.
He happened to meet your popular. He happened to meet your popular investors or popular traders such as who do they call? There was this other famous trader but the name Tekelek or something.
Tekelek.
DJ Coach.
DJ Coach. Yeah.
So my guy was into that guy. He was
into like, that DJ Coach guy.
So he was like, oh, so you want to participate in the investments law? Then I was like, Then he was like, no, there's something that we call FX, bro.
Yeah.
We should take a look into it because, like, if you want to skip the employment side, you want to skip
everything. The business side, the self-employed side. Yeah.
Because this guy here, it seems like they're downloading money from this thing. Then I was like, dude, wow. That was 2017, 18.
Yeah.
So from there, this guy, he had all different strategies because he's been trying them out. His name is
DJ Coach. Yeah, I know DJ Coach has been in a game for
but my friend's name is Tiso.
Or Tiso.
Yeah. Tiso.
Tiso.
Yeah, Tiso is about I call him
Tiso. Tiso. Okay. I call him
Tiso.
All right, all right.
So he had many strategies that he had to go and experiment with.
Yeah.
So he was working on this other strategy called Bayab. It was from this other guy from Nigeria.
Yeah.
I tried it. So this other one called VP from America. He had SMA, EMA.
Yeah.
And everything. I tried it.
Yeah.
So like ever since
the SMA, EMA, isn't it the indicators?
It's an indicator, but the guy was having a strategy on how to
use those indicators.
Okay. It was not like an algorithm that you follow, you apply.
Yeah.
So I used that for about 3 months, but I was like, this is not working for me. This is not working for me. This is not working for me. Then this other time I came back to Johannesburg, Josie.
Yeah.
Then I went back home again. It was festive. So I want to go see my grandma again. I was like, let me go visit my granny that side and see what's happening. Then I bumped into my friend again. It's like, Entana, I've got this book. I'm like, dude, what is this book? He knows, I love reading. Another book, but this one is no longer about rich dad for the theories, about technical analysis into how you make money as an investor. The book was called The Volume Profile.
The Volume Profile.
By Trader Dave. That's why everything for me changed.
I think that I did have that type of book.
So this guy went into detail and every detail that was there, it was white for me.
Yeah. I think let me check. I think I did have the book like that, but I don't know if it's exactly the same. But many people this is not the one. But I have a couple of them. That people can also.
People seem to forget that we live we're no longer in the industrial age. So we live in the information age. So guys, first things, having books like this is key for you to make some sense
of
how
the market works. Yeah. So this is the Millionaire Within. Welcome to the Millionaire Within. This is what we've been going through on this one. This is Delegate Manual, a trading excellent for full-time traders. Trading excellent for full-time traders. Again, there's a lot of things there. If we just open, it shows you the candlesticks, all the basics of analysis, everything that you are actually calculations of everything that you need. Get it there. Then there's a Master Trader. I don't know if you guys know Master Traders. Master Traders written by Fatima. So, I mean, you can be able to write these books for yourself and myself. I do have a few books that I want to, release. Inshallah, time comes, maybe, here's what you can find in these books. Analysis, strategies, indicators. The last one, it's Learn Forex Course Manual. It's not the last one. There's a lot, gang books that I have. Yeah. So I just wanted to add up what you are saying, that the books, they're very important, to have them so that you understand how the market goes. Yeah, continue.
So as I was going through the book of the Volume Profile by this guy, I think he's from Europe. I never went into details of where he's from. I was just interested on what he had to say in his books. So I started a journey of, since I've tried several strategies in this market thing, how about I stay consistent on one? Because it has a book that will be my manual map that I can follow. He posts on YouTube every week explaining his strategies. So I'll read the book, and then on Monday I'll get weekly updates of how do you apply the thing. So it was a matter of why do I get the Volume Profile now? Yeah. Because it's something that I cannot easily access. Yeah. So it was intriguing because I tried. Then TradingView didn't offer any Volume Profile. You had to pay for it.
Yes. You have to register and pay for Volume Profile.
But I had an account with them, but there's people that have theirs, but It's based onto your own settings.
Yeah.
Then it happens in 2020. TradingView now offered the whole package.
Yeah.
Of now you can get a volume profile. The volume profile was,
I'll be back.
The volume profile was the what do they call it? It was called let me just check for you guys quickly on the phone. Or I use this daily. It was called the volume profile was called the fixed range volume profile. So that's what I found, guys, on TradingView. It's a free it's a free tool. It's not even an indicator, it's a tool. Just like your lines, your rectangles, your circle, your anchored VWAP, your FIBO retracement level. It's just a tool that you can use for you to understand the market better. It's not more of what do they call it? It's not more of an indicator, people would say. We call it a tool because you have to apply it to the charts. So guys, yeah, that actually summarizes me being in the financial markets. I analyze, I trade, yeah, I analyze and I trade the markets. I'm just waiting for my host to be back.
Yeah, Buddhaman. So did you show them where you started with the so you were going through on your
No, I just forgot the name of the tool that I applied, the volume profile.
The volume profile.
They can actually access it. It's now free. It's called the fixed range volume profile. It's a tool. It's not even an indicator that you can get for free.
Fixed range
volume profile.
Volume profile. So guys, it's a fixed range volume profile. You can Google it, try to check it out and see how it's gonna be able to assist you. So all right, we hear the story, you know, from where you're coming from how you started through books, rich men, Robert Kiyosaki,
old guy.
you know. So after when you started, what do you normally focus in terms of trading? Do you focus on the fundamentals? Do you focus on technical analysis? And what type of trades do you normally trade?
Normally I focus on well, me using the fixed range volume profile or just the volume profile, but there's the other thing that called the order flow. Where now it shows you the numbers of participants in the market, but I'll get that to that a little bit later.
Okay.
What I focus on is FX market, the stock market, indices. Did I mention the stock market?
Yeah, stock market as well. Okay.
So that's what I usually focus on, but on a day-to-day basis, you can call me your FX guy.
Yeah, the FX guy. All right. So what happened on the London session opening when the session opened?
For me, time, guys. Time is the most important thing when it comes to all these things. I am more of like the FX market or the market. It's a religion on its own.
Yeah,
it's a whole religion. For there's the Asian session, there's your London session, and there's the New York session. I don't play the Asian session because
probably you're sleeping.
Yeah, I'm sleeping. Yeah, obviously I'm sleeping, but if you're chasing the go up and you're not informed, you'll wake up at 2 a.m. and chase the money. But what you'll find there, it's a range.
Yeah.
There isn't much of
what the volatility
or market participant
yes.
Or maybe targeting 25 pips.
pips.
They'll probably be moving 15 or 10 pips or 5 pips. for the whole of
based on that, the demand it's low.
Yeah, but I believe that's their duty. That's how they set up the market. They are there to do that in the market.
Do that in the market to give you the small range preparation to the London session.
So then there's the land. Oh, I was speaking about time.
Yeah.
Time is the most important. You have to know when you trade. You have to know when sessions open. You have to time. If I open my trade at this time, at what time should I be closing it?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Where's my Vaseline? Oh, yeah. Continue. Continue.
Then, what else? The other thing is, you have to find what type of market participant are you? This is based on character now.
What do you mean, market participants are you?
Are you an active trader? Are you a passive trader?
Passive, okay.
I am a passive trader. I'm not an active trader. Yeah. What I believe this is the knowledge that I got from the volume profile guy. Yeah. He made me realize like, oh, there's two different kind of participants in the market. There are those that are passive, there are those that are active. But in most cases, those that are active, these are the ones that actually are the guys with the big pens.
Okay. Yeah. So, the passive one, they're the ones who have big money.
Those have big money, but
does that depending on how long you're trading, like a day trader and a long-term trader?
What I'm thinking about guys who may be trading for your F&B or for your
investment company.
Yeah. Such things I'm thinking about big bets. I'm speaking about retail traders.
Okay, cool.
So with active, these are guys that like they know when to put in the money, and they know when it will spike. I don't have that information because I'm just a regular guy from a village.
Yeah.
So
who's trading?
Who's trying to be a market participant in this giant
I
think it's 6 point something trillion grand in a day. In a day.
Yeah.
So there's no way that I can be active and know what these guys will do. How about I be a passive trader? By there, what I mean is, let me simply just explain the two things.
Yeah.
An active one, like I said, they know when they're gonna place
enter the market,
open
money,
positions,
make something.
They know when they're gonna come out, or they know what's their target. They could place a trade today. We could see this news, but they know that they're targeting next year, second quarter, and they're gonna use the news to spike that movement. They started for the whole coming.
The whole coming. It's fine.
The whole coming quarter.
Yeah.
So these guys have big banks. They have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
It's how they know they've been saving this market for ages. It's more like it's created by them.
Yeah.
But me being a passive trader, it means now I have to wait for them.
Yeah.
By waiting, it means I don't open positions immediately. I open by sell stops or sell limits or buy limits. That's how I become a passive. I let them come to my position.
To your position and trigger that position. Then you go with the trade.
If they're going within my suggestion of trade, in the profits.
Okay.
Yeah. Then there's like I said, as a passive trader, you wait for these guys to come to you guys. It's very difficult for you to actually. It's very difficult for you guys to actually know what they're gonna do because this guy is not so much huge of amounts of money. And I don't think we as retail traders, guys from the village, guys from all different places of this world, as long as we're in our back rooms, as long as we are in our small cocoons, there's no way that we can actually have access to what these guys are going to do. You know, these people have access to the information from the government. They know what the Reserve Bank will be reporting. They know all this kind of information, but how do we actually have access to that kind of information? For me, what I believe it's us to analyze the charts. By analyzing the charts, they actually leave some trails of where they will be or where they are or what they will try to do. Because the chats also speak to us. You know, we all have access to the chat, but if we really are determined to understand where they are really trying to do, I best believe it's by actually trying to understand where they are and what they are trying to do. So best thing to do is for you to become, best thing that happened to me was for me to be a passive trader or a passive market analysis.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was just telling the guys that it's very difficult for us to, like, we have a small cocoons like now, and we don't have information of what the Reserve Bank is going to report in their next meeting.
Yeah.
But the big guys, the big banks have no access to that information. They can actually plan and put, you can see a range.
Yeah.
When you see a range, this is guys putting money in.
Planning for a certain
movement, because it's either they're distributing positions or they're accumulating the position in a range. So that's actually like these guys actually have information for the information that we don't have access to, but they do. Hence, I'm a passive trader. If I'm a passive trader, it means I have to wait for them.
That's why you use the limits so that at least the market
let them show their hand and follow what they do.
Okay, let them show their hand and follow what exactly the market is doing. Yeah, looks like it's very, very brilliant plan. That's another, strategy that guys you can use, start using by the pending orders, man, so that the market can come to your position, then you take the market to a different position that is going to. But mainly to me, I'm more on the fundamentals. Right? So I'm more paying attention on what's going on in terms of the fundamentals, in terms of the market. The reason being is that I need to have a little bit of knowledge, like those guys that you see, the ones that works on the banks. Just a little, although those ones they already know what will come, what will be the outcome of maybe, for example, interest rate, for example. They'll know what probability the outcome will come. But for me, I believe the more I'm actually checking the fundamental news each and every single day. Now I'm collecting the data information daily towards do that specific day, right? So from those collecting the data information gives me now the confidence to say that definitely the market, it might be bullish. So for example, I'll give an example of today. There's a European Central Bank interest rate release, right? And Madam Jessie Lingard is going to be the one who's releasing around 2:45 p.m. today. This afternoon. So I know that, or I have confidence that they're going to cut with a 25 basis points, right? The reason why I have confidence that they're going to cut with a 25 basis points is because I've been following the meeting of a European Central Bank. So for example, July, August, they cut with the 25 basis points, right? The following month, they put the market on a pause. They put it on a pause. They said, okay, let's just put the market on a pause without cutting any interest rate or anything, right? Then after that, that's where United States come and cut with 50 basis points. So if you look at it, Europeans and the US, their market goes along a little bit, right? So if you think about between, I don't know what's going on with this camera, but so if you think about between a euro dollar, right? They do make sure that the euro dollar shouldn't go, fluctuate that much between a dollar and a euro. So if it is a dollar equals to €1.10, they don't want €1 to be €1.50 or 70 cents. They want to have that reflection of a small amount of inflation. That's the reason why I know that this month today they're going to cut the interest rate with 25 basis points so that they can add from that 25 basis points and makes it 50 basis points. Now it's equivalent to the euro dollar regarding that interest rate. So that's how they're trying to find a balance between the United States dollar and the biggest two major pairs and the euro. Between the euro and the dollar. Yeah, the cable. Yeah, so they're trying to get a balance on that. They can't leave one instrument to go that high. It's not like a dollar versus Japanese yen. That one you can see that the yen can be way below and the dollar be above. But when it comes to euro dollar, it has to be a little bit are similar. So that's how I go about, regarding the markets. And yeah, man, I don't know what else do you do in terms of your trading or your algorithm of trading and so on.
I don't know. You want me to go in details of how or break down a session?
Yeah, definitely. Let's go a little bit in details on how we break down the session.
But I like what you said. You say,
yeah,
based on the report that they teach out, you know, or you expect a certain specific result for them to report.
For them to report
on a specific day.
Yes.
I would say you know that by the numbers that they give.
Yes.
I can say I have access to that information. I can try to predict what they're gonna do based on the charts. So I'm more of your chart analysis.
Okay.
I am of your
then news analysis,
fundamental
analysis. Yeah. So you telling me in a European Central Bank you can know that they will cut interest rate with 25 basis points?
I won't say I would know, but I'll know if that the market will buy. So
okay.
The chances of it selling or the chances of it buying.
Okay.
It's not when they sell, when they buy, they're just trying to put the two pairs into balance.
Like
you said.
Yeah.
By me analyzing the charts, I can actually determine that, like, oh, this guy actually trying to get from this zone
to put it to this so that it can balance.
So that it brings balance to the market. Until maybe those market participants leave the market for
No, man, there's a lot of ways of analyzing this thing.
There's so many. I feel like you and I we could actually match because like fundamental analysis, chart analysis.
We have 5 minutes left. I don't know. Well, maybe what else we can share with our viewers, so that they can know and look forward for this type of a charts when it comes to the market, because we don't want to be here and talk about how much money you make, which cars these guys is driving, because we all know that all this thing is fake.
Support the information that has to be out there. I believe we live in the information age, so we have to use every detail that we come across. There's things like Google. Things exactly the university. YouTube is a university. That's how I learned the VP strategy, like the volume purpose strategy, on how to apply it, on how to use it. Even though I've made my own tweaks to it, because I've never met the guy. The guy's from Europe. I never met the guy, but with me doing something every day consistently, there's where you say like, oh, maybe this guy is not giving me the full detail of his strategy.
Yeah.
He wants me to support money for me to get something. And now this guy speaks of pounds and euros, and I don't have access to that. I don't have access to such amount. Yeah. The only thing that I can do is use the gold that is available to me, which is information. Yeah. So information, guys, it's gold. And it's something that you can use to change your whole entire generation. So
books, as what you say.
Yeah.
All right. I get you. Okay, let's how do you look at how the politics is actually shaking the market?
I'm gonna get deep when it gets to that, because I feel like it's the same hand and they give us two splits of it, but it's the same thing, or the same people doing the same thing.
Yeah, what do you mean?
What I believe it's a matrix. We have to find a way of escaping it, because politics are there to enrich. Just like what's happening in the DRC.
Yeah.
The DRC is fighting for its liberals, but big companies are there funding other soldiers to funding rebels to fight.
So that they can collect gold.
So they can collect lithium, it's like now we're moving to electrical. So I believe that your Elon Musk, your SpaceX, and all these electrical innovators are the ones who are actually sponsoring these rebels or these rebels. Yeah. So as for their own benefit, I cannot never separate politics from the financial market. It plays a very, very huge role. Just like how they manipulated the ranks in 2010 to 2009. Our biggest banks in South Africa have been manipulating the rand for their own benefit.
Because if you look at it, how products have been fluctuated in terms of the price, it's crazy. Because I know for sure there's no way these companies, they will drop down the price. because the price was already there, right? Let's say if the product was 2 rand, and in a period of 5 years, it moved from 2 rand to 30 rand.
That's huge. And you ask yourself, where's the competition regulators and everything? What are the people who are supposed to regulate the pricing of this thing?
Yeah. And then they're there. They're
there, but we never know. Are they taking brown envelopes? We never know. But we can suggest
the competitors as well, they are not really,
doing the job.
Doing the job because of, and what they kill us is that all the retail stores, right? They will have one range of type of a price. So it's difficult for competitor officer and go to say that, hey, this brand should be reduced. I mean, or this company should be lower price. This one should be selling at lower price. They're using the same range. Not even same price. It might be same range, different, maybe the 10 cents, 20 cents, and something like that, right? And that's what it's killing competitors to go to these retail brands and actually reduce. Because if you look at it, the interest rate has been increased for over 2,000 basis points since COVID-19. The one in the SA, including in Europe, it's over now 500. Worldwide, the gap is at least 2,000 basis points since COVID-19. It means each and every these retail brands, they were increasing their product price every time when the interest rate is being released. There is 12 months in a year. The Federal Reserve meets 12 times in a year to give us the interest rate results about the money monetary policies, right? It means they can increase 12 times a year
in a single year.
And since COVID-19, it's been over 3 years. I mean, a lot of people, they were not even paying attention about interest rate. But
because our lives were changed in drastic ways. You have to stop, you have to put on masks, you have to, everything was just.
In that time, every month they're increasing. Every month they're increasing interest rate. As we are panicking of food, of medication, safety, people are dying, safety. These guys, they're just increasing the interest rate, increasing the interest rate.
On paper, then something like it's a whole matrix.
Yeah.
It's for the home benefit.
It's just to put the price there.
If you live in a capital world, you live in a capital, it's king, cash is king. All these people that are doing are chasing the banks.
The oil is all about
and they'll do anything for them to have that thing in their pockets.
Yeah, man. That's really mad. But what interests me it's oil. Right? It's crude oil and Brent oil, right? I remember Brent oil, it goes all the way to $105 per barrel during COVID-19, right? That was the highest.
Yeah.
Right? But they managed to drop from 105, per barrel
to zero.
To actually
to nothing.
No, they dropped.
It went to zero.
It went to zero.
Yeah, it was zero. I think.
Before COVID finished.
Let me just check for you now. But I stand to be corrected. But let me just check for you quickly. There was a point where like oil price was at the most minimal. 10, if not 0, 10, somewhere.
Yeah.
$10
per barrel. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that.
Can you imagine that, like from 150 to 10?
To 10.
No,
was it price fixing? No, I don't think so.
What was it?
I think it's because of during COVID-19, a lot of people, they were not using, the machines that need fuel, right? For example, cars, people, they were not moving that much. Transportation, it was not, that much. Buses, commuters, and all those stuff, it was not.
There was movement.
The movement was there. So what happened is that's when US started to become one of the major distributor of oil, because US doesn't produce oil. But after COVID-19, United States now become one of the major distributors of oil, to the world. It's because of that time they start collecting the oil and keeping it.
It's the black gold. I call it the black gold.
They're collecting it, collecting. So there was tanks and tanks, they were full. No one can be able to actually, use it.
Them,
Once they open, they had to make sure that those oils, it has to go and be used. I think that's what makes, the price to come all the way to $10 per barrel.
It is spike.
Yeah.
How much is the price?
That's 0.5.
And this is UTI crude oil.
Yeah.
This is 2020.
2020, yeah.
The price is, see, and I'm saying about
zero. 0.0. But this spike, how long did it take this spike to move? 1 week.
And it was a chance for us to go and invest in oil. Hence, I'm saying if you have access to such information, guys, you would have known, or like there's no way that oil can be below your tens.
To me, I had an idea that it would drop, but not to that level of and I didn't even pay attention after everything is over.
Hence, I'm saying it's more like constructed. It was a crisis that is created in a way.
Yeah.
So the news will always pushing right to us. Like, oh, the Nasdaq is dropping. Oh, the dollar is dropping. Yeah. Oh, even the oil is dropping. Everybody's in panic mode. People are trying to find their safe haven.
Safe haven, yeah.
Some are finding gold. Some are finding other places like the GPY or
Swiss franc. Yeah.
But here was a chance of people like investing in oil and actually buying it. And I can tell you again, this will happen again in the future where they give investors chance to invest on very, very, very cheap.
Two things there. Were these guys a way of collecting money to pump in the oil industry? Or it was a way of giving the oil suppliers a little bit of more profit? Because if it drops to zero, that actually means those who had oil and selling, they were still selling at the same price.
Oh, it happened for a week.
Yeah. So for that week, they made 100% profit.
Yeah. Sellers did make profit.
Because of that drop. Now, it might be also that the oil industry wanted, maybe OPEC, for example, they wanted to pump in money in oil. Because of the oil was really, really high, and a lot of investors and suppliers, they start closing. How can we put more money again to the oil supply or to the oil chain?
I don't believe it. There is a theory of global change, global warming, and everything.
Yeah.
So the people that have money in oil, but they want it out.
They want it out, yeah.
And there's those that feel like oil is not going anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
So they had to get an agreement. All I believe they had to get an agreement between the two sellers and buyers.
Yeah.
Some had to sell their share in oil.
In oil, yeah.
And let those who believe in it buy it. And when I look at the continent, we are very, very far from these innovative
ideas.
Wind power, solar power. We still need coal, I believe. We still need the oil.
Yeah.
So buying oil in that time, for those that bought it, it was a good investment because sellers were selling it. Those that didn't believe in oil anymore had to sell their barrels to other people.
To other people, yeah.
And they made profit, obviously, because there's no way that you cannot sell a market. Guys, one thing that you must understand, every time when the market is selling, not that the market, they sellers alone. When the market sells,
there's a buyer.
Someone who's buying what you're selling. Even if you're in profit, there's someone who's waiting for you and buying at a lower price. If the price goes lower, he finds it more admirable for him to buy it even cheaper. Like
because the price is low. Yeah.
It's cheaper now for him to buy it. Like what happened in oil.
Yeah.
It's back down for a week and went up again.
Yeah. All right, mate. Continue with the oil thing.
So yeah, man, I don't think oil is entirely going anywhere for the next, I don't know, I can give it 50 years. Also, because like there's so many changes that we should be really focusing on. We cannot say we want to change the world drastically without not adjusting our ways into the new way of doing things. So oil will be a part of us for some sense of the near future. Maybe in the latest future, things can change and we can use all the green energy that is out there. But the main thing that I'm trying to highlight for you guys, it's there was a point where everybody was in a panic mode. And as people were panicking, everybody was selling their houses, everybody was selling their cars, because they didn't know what the future holds. And I believe this thing was by design that it looked that way. Because funny enough, like we're told, stand here, then don't stand here and keep 5 meters away from the next person. But when you go to the bank, you all seated next to each other. When you go to the taxi, you all seated next to each other. So it never makes sense for me to say that the COVID-19 thing, it was a crisis as they made it seem like. I understand people might have lost their lives, but as by design, I don't think it was just by coincidence that people lost their lives in that way. Just my own observation by looking at the chat and everything and the global news as in general. Yeah, brother Yusuf.
Yeah, man, I'm back. I think we should wrap it up. Yeah. How long we been rolling? Hour.
Really like. You can cut this one, then make them slots.
Yeah. All right, man. No, man. You know that's what we
want. You haven't even scratched the surface, you know.
Oh, we haven't even scratched the surface.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Okay, let's go. What else you want to jump in?
Well, you can cut this video short, then start a new one.
Start a new one. Okay.